Hello, first graders, and welcome to your Read Aloud for Tuesday. So today, we're going to be learning a little bit more about animal adaptations. And the book we'll be reading is called What Do You Do with a Tail Like This? The authors of this book are Steve Jenkins and Robin Page. So, let's dive right in. Animals use their noses, ears, tails, eyes, mouths, and feet in very different ways. See if you can guess which animal each part belongs to and how it's used. What do you do with a nose like this? I think I recognize two of those noses. Do you recognize any of these animal noses? Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's turn the page. If you're a platypus, you use your nose to dig in the mud. If you're an elephant, you use your nose to give yourself a bath. If you're a mole, you use your nose to find your way underground. If you're an alligator, you breathe through your nose while hiding in the water. And if you're a hyena, you find your next meal by using your nose. Those are some cool adaptations. They all use their noses for very different purposes. What do you do with ears like these? Do you recognize any of these ears? I'm having a hard time recognizing some of these ears. If you're a bat, you see with your ears. If you're a cricket, you hear with ears that are on your knees. If you're a humpback whale, you hear sounds hundreds of miles away. If you're a hippopotamus, you close your ears when you're underwater. And if you're a jackrabbit, you use your ears to keep cool. What do you do with a tail like this? Now, I think I can recognize a few of these tails. Do you recognize any of them? If you're a giraffe, you brush off pesky flies with your tail. If you're a skunk, you lift your tail to warn that a stinky spray is on the way. If you're a lizard, you break off your tail to get away. If you're a scorpion, your tail can give a nasty sting. And if you're a monkey, you can hang from a tree by your tail. So again, a lot of these animals have similar body parts. They all have a tail, but what they do with their tail is very different, and it helps them specifically survive. So a skunk's tail might not help a giraffe very much. A giraffe needs its tail so that way it can get the flies off of its body. And a lizard wouldn't be able to do much with a monkey's tail because a lizard needs to be able to break off its tail to get away. So they all have very specific purposes for their tails, and that helps them survive. So these are great examples of adaptations. What do you do with eyes like these? If you're an eagle, you spot tiny animals from high in the air. If you're a chameleon, you look 2 ways at once. If you're a 4-eyed fish, you look above and below the water at the same time. Whoa, that is awesome. I didn't know any animal could look above and below the water at the same time. That's really cool. If you're a horned lizard, you squirt blood out of your eyes. Ooh, ooh. And lastly, if you're a bush baby, you use your large eyes to see clearly at night. Interesting. What do you do with feet like these? If you're a chimpanzee, you feed yourself with your feet. If you're a water strider, you walk on water with your feet. If you're a mountain goat, you leap from ledge to ledge with your feet. If you're a gecko, you use sticky feet to walk on the ceiling. Wow, that's cool. I wish I could walk on the ceiling. And if you're a blue-footed booby, you use your feet to do a dance. And a blue-footed booby is a type of bird. And this bird is doing a dance so it can attract a mate. What do you do with a mouth like this? Let's find out. If you're a pelican, you use your mouth as a net to scoop up fish. If you're an egg-eating snake, you use your mouth to swallow eggs larger than your head. Holy cow, look how big this egg is, and look how large the snake is able to make its mouth so it can eat that egg. That's kind of scary. If you're a mosquito, you use your mouth to suck blood. If you're an anteater, you capture termites with your long tongue. And lastly, if you're an archer fish, you catch insects by shooting them down with a stream of water. Wow, I would love to see that. A fish shooting some water up at a fly so that the fly falls down into the water. These are all very cool adaptations, and so they all use their mouths in different ways that suit them best, so that they can find food and that they can survive. All right, friends. Well, that seems to be the end of our book and the end of our read aloud for today. So I hope you learned a lot about different animal adaptations and how they use certain body parts to help them find food and to survive. So have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.